Howard Hughes was a man who epitomized the American spirit of innovation and eccentricity. A wealthy heir, Hughes became a pioneer in aviation, a Hollywood mogul, and a controversial recluse, leaving an indelible mark on multiple industries. His life was a mix of brilliance, risk-taking, and madness, and his legacy continues to captivate our imagination. Born on December 24, 1905, in Houston, Texas, Howard Robard Hughes Jr. was the son of a successful inventor and businessman. His father, Howard Hughes Sr., founded the Hughes Tool Company, which manufactured a revolutionary oil drill bit that became essential to the oil industry. After the death of his parents in the 1920s, Hughes inherited the company at the age of 19 and quickly began to expand his interests beyond oil. Hughes moved to Los Angeles in the mid-1920s, where he embarked on a career in Hollywood. As a film producer and director, Hughes was known for his lavish productions and attention to detail. He produced and directed Hell's Angels, 1930, a film that featured groundbreaking aerial combat scenes and was one of the most expensive movies of its time. He also produced Scarface, 1932, which pushed the boundaries of the crime genre. Hughes's time in Hollywood was marked by his relationships with famous actresses, his legal battles with censors, and his drive to make movies on his terms. Hughes's passion for aviation became another defining aspect of his life. He founded the Hughes Aircraft Company in 1932 and set multiple world airspeed records, including a record-setting flight around the world in 1938. His achievements in aviation were not limited to his piloting skills. Hughes was an innovative aircraft designer. His company developed the Hughes H-1 Racer, a sleek monoplane that set a world speed record, and later the H-4 Hercules, commonly known as the Spruce Goose, a massive wooden seaplane intended for military transport during World War II. Although the Spruce Goose flew only once in 1947, it remains an iconic symbol of Hughes's ambition and willingness to tackle seemingly impossible challenges. In addition to his film and aviation endeavors, Hughes was a shrewd businessman who expanded his empire into numerous industries. In 1939, he gained control of Trans World Airlines, TWA, and was instrumental in transforming it into a major international carrier, rivaling Pan American World Airways. Hughes's involvement in TWA was marked by both innovation and controversy, as he faced several legal and financial battles over his control of the company. Eventually, a legal dispute forced him to sell his shares in TWA in 1966, earning him a staggering $546 million. Hughes's reclusive lifestyle and increasing paranoia in the later years of his life were exacerbated by a serious addiction to prescription drugs. A series of plane crashes and accidents in the 1940s and 1950s left Hughes with chronic pain, which he managed through a heavy reliance on painkillers like codeine and, later, Valium. His obsessive-compulsive disorder and other mental health issues were compounded by his drug use, leading to erratic behavior and prolonged periods of isolation. Hughes's addiction played a significant role in his physical and mental decline, causing him to withdraw further from public life and contributing to his deteriorating health in his final years. By the late 1950s, Hughes's behavior became increasingly erratic. He began to withdraw from public life, retreating into a world of paranoia and obsessive-compulsive disorder. Hughes spent the last decades of his life in almost complete seclusion, moving between hotels in cities like Las Vegas, the Bahamas, and London, surrounded by a small group of aides. His reclusive nature and bizarre behavior fueled numerous rumors and stories, making him a figure of intrigue and speculation. Howard Hughes died on April 5, 1976, aboard an airplane en route to Houston from his residence in Mexico. At the time of his death, he was a frail shadow of his former self, weighing just over 90 pounds. Despite his reclusive final years, Hughes's impact on aviation, film, and business remained significant. His innovations in aircraft design and his contributions to Hollywood are still celebrated, while his life story continues to fascinate as an example of the thin line between genius and madness. Howard Hughes's life was a tale of contrasts, brilliance and madness, public success and private despair. He was a man who soared high in both literal and metaphorical terms, leaving behind a legacy that is as complex and compelling as the man himself. From the skies to the silver screen, Hughes remains an enduring figure in American history, a testament to the power of vision and the perils of excess. In many ways, Howard Hughes was a quintessential figure of the 20th century, a man whose ambitions knew no bounds, whose flaws were deeply human, and whose life story serves as both an inspiration and a cautionary tale. His pursuit of greatness, regardless of the cost, reminds us of the potential heights that drive can achieve and the devastating depths to which unchecked obsession can lead. Hughes's life continues to be a powerful reminder of the complex interplay between genius and madness, innovation and excess, making him one of the most intriguing and enigmatic figures in American history.